Yo, what's poppin', guys? This is your boy Offline Nuzlocke, and welcome to GWA Season 5, Week 1, and also draft recap. Just lumping everything into one video because I didn't have a chance to make fancy graphics and stuff, so we're gonna do this old style. But hopefully, guys are excited for yet another draft league. Um, this might be my last one, I don't know. But yeah, I joined the GWA regular season. We have the GWA low tier season going on right now. But I joined the regular one because, we have pretty cool people in the server, and I definitely want to battle them, and I enjoy just being in the server. So thank you for accepting me to the mod team. And let's get into a draft recap. If you guys are excited for this, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1K, and hopefully my first pick will convince you guys that we're taking this seriously. Alright? So, my first pick is Ursaluna Blood Moon. That's right. I'm gonna go in order of points because it was out of 110 points. The draft was a little bit weird. I did not draft Ursaluna Blood Moon first of all. Grace, me. I just dropped my whole team, rebuild it, and stuff like that. Also, the draft, like, it was out of 110 points, but you started off with like 20 points, and you got 10 points each round till like round 10 or something like that. All the rules will be down in the description with the docs. So if you guys want to check it out, you can go ahead and do so. The server link is down below as well. If you want to shoot me a message in the server, feel free to. I can explain more. But yeah, I'm taking Ursaluna Blood Moon as my highest point mon because we're off of APL. This mon put in so much work. I was gonna draft Annihilate round one if I got to it. So there's 16 coaches in this draft, and I was pick number 14, which is really close to the wheel pick. And I was gonna draft Ape round one again because Ape is just broken, and I wasn't expecting it. It literally went the round before me, so I was kind of annoyed. But you know what? Whatever. I tried to get it afterwards too. Did not convince the other coach for it, but Ursaluna Blood Moon. It's on the team. This mon is literally kind of insane. Um, it has an insane HP and also an insane special attack stat. Obviously, my showdown ain't gonna show it to me, but yeah, it's actually pretty good with the special attack and special defense. It gets Calm Mind. It gets Earth Power. It gets Blood Moon. Blood Moon is basically like 140 base power special attack. You can't use it consecutively in 2 turns, but it's kind of insane. And also, this mon has an insane physical move pool. And it gets Belly Drum, and I really want to use Belly Drum one day, but it's like base 70 attack, so maybe one day if we have a pretty good matchup. But yeah, I drafted Ursaluna because like this mon is it can fit in any type of a team. I had an idea that I was going for. Now you guys can see if I did it properly or not, but this mon is something I wanted to use more, and that is why I picked it up. And with using a mon more, there was another Pokemon that I was going for in this draft league, and that was my boy Ogerpon. Now, I was going for Ogerpon Heartflame, but my boy Pyro sniped me into it. So, shout out to Pyro. He took my Heartflame, and I had a team built around Heartflame, but no Heartflame for us. But I grabbed the next best thing, which is Wellspring, in my opinion. This mon literally like spams Ivy Cudgel. It's 100 base power water move, I'm pretty sure. I have Ogerpon, so I should know. But yeah, it is 100 base power. Water move, and it is insane because you get a high critical hit ratio depending on the type. And dude gets insane coverage like Brick Break, we get Knockoff, we get Play Rough, we get Power Whip, we get Horn Leech, Seed Bomb, we get Spikes, Taunt, Stomping Tantrum, and so on. This is just an insane physical attacker to pair with Ursaluna, because Ursaluna is like the slow, bulky, hard hitter with special hits. And now I got Ogerpon, which is a physical hitter, which is speedy, pretty speedy. I mean, it's base 110. Now it's like with the power creep, like even base 110 is kind of slow in the overall situation, but we're still pretty good speed tier. I can't use items on this because I have the Wellspring Mask, but it is still an insane threat that people are gonna have to prep for. We get SD2 and Trailblaze, so I can boost my speed, attack whatever I want, and we can cause some issues for people. So that's one of the mons that I really wanted to draft. So I built my team around like Ogre and Ursaluna. So you guys will see how my picks work around based off of that. Also, this league is open Terra, so you can Terra one Pokemon that is 9 points or under, and you just have to tell your opponent what Terra you are bringing once it gets to the team preview. And yeah, it's like if you draft a 9 point Terra, you get no points. If you draft like a 3 point Terra, then you get what? 6 points more for your draft, and based off of that, like you can choose if you want more points and draft another heavy hitter or just bring like an insane Terra Pokemon. So up next, after picking up my Ogerpon, I go for my boy Scizor. And let me tell you guys something about Scizor, right? Scizor is Bug and Steel, so I start my Firewater Grass with Ogerpon and Fairy Dragon Steel with Scizor. Now, this mon is really nice because it is a great pivot Pokemon. Like, you can spam U-turn knockoff every day. You can also defog with this mon, so it might be it might be a defog bot for some of my matches, but I'm totally okay with it because I can just spam like, you know, defog, bullet punch, knock off, close combat, U-turn, something like that. And this mon is pretty good with that. Also has a great defense stat, so if I want to run a physical mon, physically defensive mon, I can do that. And it gets Technician, which I can use with like dual wing bead or something like that. Even like I think it gets like what is that move? Pounce? Like you can drop a speed and you get Technician boost. Quick attack is boosted. Like we got options. Bullet punch is boosted. So I wanted some priority, and I wanted a hazard remover and defog user. So Scizor fit the criteria pretty well in my opinion, and I'm like, you know what, Scizor is gonna be a great Pokemon for the team based off of that. Now, this is not in terms of like any order. I'm just going from like highest point to lowest point. So Ursaluna was 18 points, Ogerpon was 15, Scizor was 14, and up next I go ahead and draft my boy Halucha. Like you guys are like, bro, you just drafted like three physical hitters back to back. No, I did not, but it's my boy Halucha, alright? Now, this mon has Mold Breaker, which is one of the abilities I really, really wanted to draft this league, because, honestly, like, there's a lot of regen Pokemons, like, all the ability stuff. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore that. Let's bring Mold Breaker. And I also get Unburden. Now, people might think, like, oh, how are you gonna draft Halucha and not grab Terrain? I mean, you don't need Terrain to go with Unburden. Like, you can activate Unburden with a White Herb, you can go normal gem, you can do all sorts of stuff. But people are like, oh, Unburden user, you have to have Terrain. Not really. You can make it work without it too. So I'm not drafting Terrain. Spoilers, I'm not drafting Sneasler either. I should have done that, but I didn't want to. So that is something. So that is something I didn't do, but Halucha gives me a great Pokemon in terms of Unburden, Mold Breaker, obviously. Gives me another defog user. Now, people are like, oh, you're gonna bring setup Halucha, blah, blah, blah. Spoilers, week 1, I'm bringing a defog Halucha, which is a little bit defensive. Like, I'll bring weird sets, I don't care. I have acrobatics too with this guy, baton pass, brick break, brave bird, all the good stuff. It is a pretty good mod. I can run encore too if I really feel like it, and go from there. This is just like a basic Gen 6 Pokemon that you kind of want on your team, and based off of that, I go ahead and grab my boy Metagross. You guys are like, offline double steel types. Yo, what happened to your fairy dragon steel core fire water? Screw that. Screw that, really. Metagross is my rocker. This is my only rocks Pokemon in this team, which is kind of insane. But if I want hazards, Metagross is my rocker. I get spikes with ogerpon. I'm trying to cause some damage in this league, all right? Like people be out here sweeping in the low tiers. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna draft some mons that can just straight up come out one week and sweep your whole team. Metagross is one of those Pokemon. And spoilers, I'm bringing weakness policy Metagross week 1, which you guys are gonna watch the battle in a little bit. I'm sorry, this video is gonna be a little bit longer, but hopefully guys enjoy that. But yeah, so Metagross insane physical threat. It can sweep by its own with agility, weakness, policy sets, which is what I'm bringing week 1. You can also bring like defensive Metagross, AV Metagross, all sorts of stuff. It gets Earthquake, Bullet Punch, Explosion if you want to go normal gen, Explosion, Custap, Explosion, Heavy Slam, blah blah blah. It just goes on and on, but it is a pretty versatile Pokemon. I can also run it specially if I really wanted to. Maybe Choice Specs Metagross one week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But it is another Pokemon that I basically picked up to, patch up the team of its weaknesses a little bit, and also get up a hazard setter with Stealth Rocks. Now up next, I go ahead and grab my Fairy type in Comfey. Now, this is my Terra Captain for the season. I think this was the best Terra Captain allowed. I was gonna draft it round 1, but then you know what? I was like, you know what? I have 20 points. I'm gonna grab some big monster, and then I dropped that monster. So we're not gonna name it, but I got my girl Comfey. Now, if you guys don't know what Comfey does, it has an ability called Triage, which basically increases the priority of healing moves to +3. So things like Draining Kiss, Synthesis, blah blah blah, gets boosted +3 priority. So obviously a great threat right off the bat, and I get open Terra on this. I can Terra into any type I want. Ghost, fire, ground, steel, blah blah blah. There's 17 types, so you can pick your poison for the week, and you can run that Terra Comfy. It is a great specially defensive wall as well. It doesn't have the greatest HP stat, but you don't need one because your Spadef is insane. It is pretty fast too. You can set up with Combine, stored power. You can go Draining Kiss, Annoying with Leech Seed, and blah blah blah, like Encore, whatever U-turn. You can even scarf this mon, which is what I'm doing in week 1, so be excited for that. But yeah, Comfey is one of the other Pokemon that's just there to cause chaos, and I think that we kind of needed another special Pokemon after what, 4 physical threats after round 1 Ursaluna. So yeah, Comfey is the mon that I went for as my Terra Cap. So I don't get any extra points, but who needs them? Like after Comfey, what I did was I'm like, you know what? Let's grab another special wall, and that's my boy Gudra. I ended up grabbing Gudra for this team because I feel like it fits really well. Um, it is a great special wall, great Assault West user, has insane HP and Spadef, insane special attack too. It will hit pretty hard. You can run Acid Armor to boost your defenses. You can run Curse Gudra. You can run Special. You can run Physical. Anything you want. It is another versatile Pokemon that I can run like a billion different ways, and that is what I like to do with my draft teams now. Cause like I want options. What better way to get options than draft mons that are truly versatile? And I feel like Gudra has not been represented in Gen 9 at all. So I really wanted to pick up Hisuian Gudra, but that was drafted way before Grace. And you know what? Picked up Gudra. It's like it's better. Like it's there. I mean, it's not better, but it's worth it. All right, it's a substitute. We work with those. I picked up Metagross because I had to pick up Gudra. It's okay. Who cares? But this mon is insane. It will just be there in times where it just needs to sit in front of an opponent and cause chaos with insane attacking potential. Um, I get Sap Super with this mon, so great immunity right there. It gets gooey, so if I need to speed control, I don't have webs. I have my Gudra. It's gooey, obviously. I got Draco to just drop Dracos if I want to flamethrower focus blast. Ice Beam is just coverage city, and that's what I want. So I drafted Gudra because I'm like, you know what? This you cannot go wrong with the Gudra, all right? And that's literally what I wanted. So I have my Fairy Dragon Steel courses or Comfey, Metagross, Gudra, like 4 mons in there. So why not fill out my Fire Water Grass core? I grabbed my boy Typhlosion. Not any Typhlosion, the dead Typhlosion. It's Hisuian. What do you want me to do? This dude gets Frisk. Alright? And anything about Draft League battles, if you know what items your opponent's carrying, makes your life so much easier. That is my boy Typhlosion to frisk it away. Insane synergy with Blood Moon because it can just come in to close combat or something like that. Throw up a fire move for Scizor. I'm eating that for days. This dude can spam Choice Specs Eruption if it wants to. Has base 95 speed, a little bit slower than Typhlosion, but who cares? My special attack makes up for that, and I just toss up Eruption any day of the week. I have Lava Plume. I even get Infernal Parade. You guys don't know what that does? I didn't know either, but apparently if your status, boy's doing damage. A lot of damage. It's literally hex, but it sounds cooler, right? So I'm not worried about my boy Typhlosion. This is one of the lower point mons that I grabbed up because like who cares? It's a pretty good mon. So that's our fire, water, grass core, ogerpon, and Typhlosion. That's all you need. So yeah, I grabbed Hisuian Typhlosion, pretty cool mon, and I'm pretty excited to use it because I haven't used it before. So that's there. Another Pokemon that I really wanted to draft in this league was Hisuian Quillfish. So I went ahead and drafted 2 different Hisui Pokemon because you gotta represent, right? Hisuian Pokemon are so freaking cool, so I had to do it. Hisuian Quillfish is a defensive wall that I needed. Like my team right now has pretty good defensive potential, but I'm like, you know what? I want a Pokemon that I can just use to do some damage and stuff like that, and also just sit there all day. It gets Poison Point, it gets Intimidate, so if I need to intimidate something that's there, Poison Point can be annoying if it procs. And I also get a Toxic Spikes user. I get Spikes with this. I get Destiny Bond. I can Hex. I can Knock. I can Pain Split. I can Poison Jab. I can just be annoying all day if you want me to, alright? So it is pretty good. It also gets Barbarage. So if I poison something, Barbarage is doing 2 times the damage. It's like 50% chance to poison. I do 120 base power attack next turn. Insane Pokemon. People think this Pokemon doesn't help too much. It really does though. Like it gets drafted in every single draft league. So I think this mon is pretty fire. I was gonna go Overkill first, but then I just switched with my boy Pup. He was gonna draft the Quillfish. I'm like, yo, you grab Overquill because you're running a rain team. Let me grab the Quillfish because I kind of need the points, and it's my boy. So he said yes. Not like Pyro. Screw you, Pyro. You don't give me Heart Flame. I'm gonna give you crap all day long. But Pyro is pretty cool too. Go check him out. Go check out Pup. Go check out all the other coaches in this league because they're pretty cool fellas. And yeah. Up next, I grabbed my boy Electros. All right. I'm grabbing mons left and right that nobody ever uses in this league or in this generation because they just forgot about it. They forgot about all the greatness that happened before. Now, this is giving me flashbacks as I'm doing the draft recap. It's giving me flashbacks of APL. I tried drafting mons that were not good in this generation because I wanted to show them off and I got absolutely destroyed. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But Electros, let's talk about it. It gets Coil. It gets crazy bulk up. It gets close combat crunch, discharge, blah blah blah. Dragon Pulse. Like you can run it physical, you can run it special, whatever you want. It got moves for it, alright? It gives me knockoff. It gives me volt switch. I like to pivot. What can I say? It gives me stomping tantrum and everything else. Like it gives me a great assault west user. It can be defensive. It can be offensive. You know, this is the type of mon I like to draft. Same thing like Gudra. I can run it a billion different ways. Who cares? Who cares? Your team is sitting in a C tier right now. All right, we're gonna do some great things with this team because I see the potential. We're gonna make it work, all right? I was thinking about dropping this entire team again. It ain't happening because my last boy is Spiritomb. It's a Ghost Dark, another close combat immunity, alright? And a defensive Pokemon. I can run it defensively, especially defensively. It has great potential both ways, and it gives me another bulky Pokemon for my defensive core, because you guys look at my team, there's not much defense going on, besides the Gudra, Comfey, Quillfish, Electros, Spiritomb, maybe even Ursaluna, Scizor, Hawlucha, Metagross. I mean, not Hawlucha, but like all my mons can do either things. So I basically went with a team where I can do shenanigans with any of my Pokemon, and I have options. I have options all day. I'll have to think which mon I don't want to bring every single week because everything is viable, and that's what I wanted to do with this draft. Some people are like, well, you have this thing, blah blah blah. You can probably point out the weaknesses, but like every team has a weakness, all right? I'm not drafting for an S tier team. I want a team that I can work with, and it might not be an S tier in your eyes, but it's pretty good in mine, all right? I wouldn't put this as my S tier team because my S tier draft league team, I need like a round one pick for that to do that. But I haven't had that in like ever. So, you know what? It's going to have to wait. But yeah, this team I feel like is pretty good. Let's see. Let's do an overall recap before I do that. Spiritomb, Foul Play Hex, Willow, Momentum, Trick Room. Do you guys notice? I got a pretty good Trick Room team too. Like I can run Trick Room if I wanted to. But I got Poltergeist. I get a lot of stuff with Spiritomb. It's a really cheap 2-pointer, but it does damage, alright? If I bring this thing's gonna do damage, so be ready for that. But let's go ahead and look at the team overall. We got Blood Moon, we got Ogerpon Wellspring, we got Scizor, we got Hawlucha, we got Metagross, we got Comfey, we got Gudra, we got Typhlosion, we got Quillfish, we got Electros, we got Spiritomb, alright? Spiritomb is not showing up because it's on the bottom, but anyways, so you get the deal. This is the team for Ultra Space Umbreon, so hopefully guys are excited because this league's gonna be pretty nasty. Week 1, crazy battle. So let's get into it. This is gonna be an hour-long video, but I really don't care. Hopefully guys enjoy the movie. Alright, what's poppin' everybody? Welcome to the team builder for week 1. Now this video is gonna be insanely long, but hopefully guys enjoy because I didn't have time to put out a draft recap, so I'm clumping everything in this big video. So hope you have fun, grab some popcorn and enjoy this team builder. And obviously timestamp for the week 1 battle was there in beginning of the recap and then also here. So if you just want to jump into the battle, go ahead. But I want to show you guys the team that I built up with my boy Pup because it is week 1 and we are not messing around. I'm leading Metagross with Weakness, Polish, C, Agility, Ice Punch, Heavy Slam, and Knockoff. We're going up against Maki, who has Goldengo, Garchomp, Tornadus, Keldeo, Ribombee, Rotom Heat, Umbreon, Chinchino, Serena, Pterodactyl Stack, and Arbok. Maki's team cannot take on Metagross besides Garchomp, and I think this is the mon that is perfect for lead Chomp because I feel like spike setting is so much easier for me. Like if she sets up spikes against my team, she has so much easier time to break with something like Goldengo, even like Serena or Torn. Like it can just cause chaos. And that is exactly why we built this Metagross. Pup and I were just thinking about a lot of different mons, and we settled on weakness policy Metagross. Once he brought it up, I'm like, dude, that is an insane Pokemon to lead off with, because this can literally 6-0 their team if she doesn't bring Keldeo or Rotom Heat. Like, I just turn one, I'm setting up an agility. I live any bulky chomp, even if it's banded. I pretty much live banded chomp too. So I just want to lead this thing, get up a weakness policy off with that earthquake or whatever fire fang, even like knock from like something like a tornado's lead. Insane potential for my Metagross to just set up and sweep, because I'm clicking agility turn one. You better believe it. I'm not swaying away from that. All right, that's the game plan. So we're leading my boy Professor Rex, and we're gonna cause some damage. Up next, I'm bringing my girl Hannah, who is Choice Scarf with Natural Cure. We're running Drain Kiss, Terra Blast, U-Turn, and Trick. This is Terra Electric Comfey with Natural Cure, and you guys might be like, yo, what is this set? This is literally my counter to Umbreon, alright? I want to trick the Umbreon, the Choice Scarf, so it can just spam Toxic or whatever it's going for, like Wish or Protect or whatever, and I have Natural Cure, so every time I switch out, the status is gone, alright? I have Draining Kiss, Terra Blast. Draining Kiss takes care of the Umbreon, it takes care of the Keldeo. Terra Blast takes care of the Tornadus Therian and everything else that wants to be a problem. So this is a pretty offensive Comfey with a little bit of bulk, but it is basically there to stop that Umbreon right in its track, because I see the Umbreon coming. It's just really good against my team, so I think it's like a bulky defensive core of like something like Umbreon, Tornadus T, and something else with Goldango and Keldeo and Garchomp or something like that. So that's my prediction. Probably like Chinchino or Serena for hazard removal, and then maybe Rotom Heat instead of Torn or something like that. Something in those regards is probably coming. Maki's team is really good. The only problem with our team is there is only one physical attacker in Garchomp, and I mean Serena, Chinchino, like they're okay, but yeah. So that is that. So Hana with Choice Scarf literally stops the Umbreon. Up next, we're bringing Saki, the Ogerpon Wellspring, and Saki here has Trailblaze, Ivy Cudgel, Swords Dance, and Hornleech. This was my setup sweeper at in the late game portion of the game, because this thing can just come in, set up a Trailblaze, is outspeeding everything, and sets up a Swords Dance if it can, and just drop Ivy Cudgels and Hornleech. Now, Hornleech is there to 1v1 Umbreon, and Ivy Cudgel just does a lot to everything else besides that Keldeo, but I mean, I have a Hornleech for that, so I'm not too worried about it. And this thing is just there to just cause damage, alright? Because I really just want to overwhelm the opponent from turn one with that Metagross, break a little bit if I can, and throw them right off their tracks and go from there. Following the trend, I'm bringing Papa Bear for week one because it's your boy. We're bringing the Lefties Calm Mind Blood Moon set. This is the basic set that I've been bringing forever in the APL. It just works with leftovers. I set up one Calm Mind and Blood Moon Earth Power just cleans up the rest. There is just no switch-ins for Blood Moon. Like, there's no ghost types. Snacko Stack can be a ghost type, but I got Mind's Eye, so that doesn't matter. They have Goldango, but I Earth Powered the Goldango, so that's not even a problem. And yeah, everything else, like, nothing wants to take this. There is no fighting type that wants to take this. Like, Keldeo is gonna take so much from Blood Moon if it switches in. So that's not gonna stay in. And I got answers to Keldeo all day in my Terra Electric, Comfey, and Terra, or not Terra, but Ogerpon. So that's there. So that's one of the other ones that can back up Ursaluna. So Ursaluna there just to wall break and maybe set up and sweep if possible. Up next, I'm bringing Kazu, the Hisuian Quillfish with the Eevee Light. I'm running Barbarage, Toxic, Plane Spit, and Crunch with that poison point ability. I want to punish that Tornadus Theorine with that U-turn, so I'm running poison point for that. Barbarage is insane damage after that. Toxic to Toxic the Umbreon, you know, stop it from just doing insane damage. Pain Split to get health back from whatever because we don't have crazy HP. Crunch just does a lot to Goldango. Anything that doesn't want to take a Barbarage, Crunch does awesome damage too, and I can just Toxic the other Pokemon. So this is especially defensive Qwilfish because like there's no point in running physical Qwilfish because I just have answers to all the physical mons. But the Qwilfish has a decent enough backbone to provide for the team with the comfy and stuff. So not too worried about it. Last but not the least, I'm bringing my boy Rey Mysterio, the Halucha. Now Halucha is carrying the Lumberry because if anything wants to like burn me or anything like that, I get my Lum. It's running Mold Breaker just for like Levitate Rotom. Good as gold Goldango, that's the main thing. Main thing is good as gold Goldango because I can defog on that too. I'm running close combat, throw chop, U-turn, and defog. Defog is just there to get rid of any spikes or anything like that that Garchomp sets. And I have throw chop to 1v1 that Goldango. Close combat hits everything pretty hard, and I can just U-turn if I'm not in a favorable position. But the plan is to just lead Metagross, try and sweep. If that doesn't work, I have a bunch of different mons that can pivot, like U-turn comfy with U-turn. Halucha just gonna cause a lot of damage, and then I have like something like Ogerpon to come in and clean up for the rest. And Hisuian Qwilfish is just gonna cause some chaos with, you know, toxic and stuff. So hopefully we can pull this off, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright, GWA Week 1 against Maki. Let's do it. Ooh, Goldango, Serena. Okay, no, Rotom is huge. Goldango, Garchomp, Torn, no Keldeo. Okay, no Ribombee. No Rotom. No Knuckle Stack, no Arbok. Alright. Let's see it. Alright, so that's Jaws 3D, so Chomp lead. I think we're free to set up an agility. Could be Spike's Chomp, so let's go with the plan. Set up an agility. There's few scenarios where this takes me out, which would be really bad. And we roll Earth Power. Alright, so that is bad for us. Basically sacking Metagross turn 1, not the greatest thing. Honestly, oh man, this is probably Specs Chomp because I live a lot of Earth Powers too. What do I go into? Do I just go Comfey and scare this out? Could probably go Comfey. If it Specs, Halucha is not bad too. Ogre is like, I don't know. This is rough. Losing Metagross turn 1 is kind of really bad for me. I think really bad. What do I go into? Do I go? Yeah, let's go into Comfey. The reason why I'm doing this is because they don't know I'm Scarf and also Triage. I'm not Triage, but they don't know that I'm Scarf, and they know I'm Terra Electric, so they could be tempted to stay in, but they should be scared of Triage Comfey because it does a lot to Chomp, and I could just get some damage off here. Terra Electric is kind of nice, but also Scarf is at play, so we gotta be really careful on how I play this. Now the battle has just became a lot harder since I lost Metagross. I really did not think it was gonna be Specs Chomp. Or at least it's like something full special attack or something. Goldango comes in, Goldengo, I can easily go into Quillfish, but Make It Rain is definitely coming out. So I think I'm just gonna go into my dedicated switch in, which is Quillfish. I live 2, but it's gonna do so much damage, dude. Like Goldengo hurts a lot, and now that Metagross is gone, like, we're gonna be in the bad. We're in a bad position. That does less than half. It's a 3-hit KO for what this Quillfish is built for. I'm just gonna go for a Pain Split, expecting a switch from this Goldengo, and awesome, they do switch. Perfect. Yeah, that's gonna be really hard to bring it back. They go right back into Chomp. Oh man, I don't have good switch-ins to Chomp. Really, they could really easily just go into Earth Power. Which would be bad. So I'm just gonna go Halucha right off the bat because they could probably drop Earth Power because I switch into Comfey. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go Lucha, and obviously we're Flying type, so Earth Power doesn't do anything. We show them Mold Breaker and they go for Earth Power proper. All right, that's good. I'm just gonna U-turn here because honestly, like Halucha does nothing to this Chomp, and they do withdraw. Okay, so that's good. They're faster. Are they Scarf Chomp? Ooh, that could be a possibility. Well, I'm not invested in speed, am I? I don't know what this item on this Chomp is. Probably Specs? I don't know. That did a lot to Metagross. Metagross was built bulky. Goldengo came in. I could just go back into my Quillfish because I just crunch. I can show them the crunch this time around. We are doing a little bit better. Now it's a 2-hit KO with Make It Rain, like if they don't drop stats and just switch around. But I think I have to crunch here. I'm in a really bad spot. I don't know how I'm gonna look. This is no good. But let's see. They're thinking. That means it's good. Maybe we can get our momentum back in this battle. That would be awesome. But it's gonna be really hard to bring it back after meta. I mean, meta was built based off of like 1v1, 1v1ing the Chomp, and it was the worst scenario possible, which we didn't even consider about, which kind of bad, but whatever, man. We'll get over it. Let's see. He's thinking so. Oh, goes for Make It Rain. That does a lot, but Crunch should do a lot as well. This should do a little bit. Oh yeah, okay, that's a definitely a special Goldengo with little to no investment. That is really good. Can I just go into my Halucha right now? Wait, actually? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Because they're probably gonna Make It Rain. They withdraw, okay. Tell me it's not Chomp. It is Chomp. Oh my god, they just keep switching this in. I don't know how to take it out. This is a problem now. Like, I don't got anything from this. I mean, like, yeah, I have Comfey, but that thing is not built on taking on Chomp. It's especially bulky. Oh, dude, this is bad. This is really bad. Wait, hold on. Special Comfey. I could probably go into it. It was built on for Umbreon. I'm just gonna U-turn. Let's see. He drops a Draco. Oh no. Yeah, I'm decently bulky. Ooh. All right, Halucha being gone is not good. This is bad. I should not have U-turn there. Let's just go Papa Bear. I'm gonna get a Calm Mind off. Let's do it. This thing has -2 special attack, so we should be able to get a Calm Mind off. They switch. Who is it gonna be? The Empress. Oh, Serena? Alright, it is the Serena. Cool. We're gonna Calm Mind off. This thing never kills me. We're bulky enough to never die to anything. Drop Kick? Probably not. I think it gets Power Whip too. So we should be good. Let's Blood Moon. Power Whip comes out. Yo, dude, that's a crit. Oh my god. That just puts me out of the game. We live any hit from Serena. Like, dude, that is rough, man. Like, that just puts me out of the game. How do I deal with this now? Cause like this is just gonna take me out. I mean, I have to go Quillfish. I have no option. But dude, that's rough. That was huge. Um, my Ursaluna lives a Power Whip, and I probably destroy this arena with Blood Moon too. Even if it's AV, I do a lot, and that sucks. All right, this is gonna be bad. Can I at least take one? Like I'm about to get 6-0'd in this game, dude. All right, so we get Pain Split off, so that's good. This is not good. They knock, so I don't even have Evilite anymore. I mean, they can't easily switch into Goldango here, because you know it's Goldango. So I'm gonna Bar Barrage, just to catch something switching in. Um, Dude, I swear to God, if you go Chomp again, I'm gonna be so upset. I'll be so upset if you go Chomp again, dude. Oh, that would be awful. Please, please, come on, man. Come on, dude. Let's see it. They're thinking, man. Bro, this is a rough battle. Not a great start to Season 5, or my first season in GWA. She does withdraw. Do you find the play? Dude, it's Chomp. I mean, at least it's not Goldango, so we do damage. Can I get a poison, please? Please? Nope. Okay. It's not meant to be. It's really not meant to be. This is a bad spot. I mean, what do I even do against this Chomp? Like, I can easily go into Hana, but like, they're probably gonna Earth Power. They're in such a good position to just Earth Power. Like, I'm gonna have to do this. Let's go into Comfey. I mean, at this point, I also have to Terra because like I can't take on Torn without Terraing, and Chomp is just here. They go for Earth Power. I mean, I knew it. That does so much, dude. My Comfey doesn't even take this. That's rough. Man, I have to Terra and I have to U-turn, right? I have to do this. Let's go. She withdraws. Oh, dude. Really? The Empress. Okay. So U-turn is pretty good. U-turn is pretty good. We show our Terra. Now we're just destroyed by Earth Power. Damn, this Chomp is a problem, man. Alright, Comfey. Your Terra Electric. Let's do it. This is not good. This is not good. We get some damage off. I mean, that's pathetic damage, but what can you do, man? How do I bring this back? Like, there is no hope, right? I gotta go Bar Barrage. I mean, is that obvious, though? What do I do? Do I double? Do I actually double predicting the Chomp? But then Earth Power just does so much. I could double. I could double here. So let's, man. This is rough. This is rough. Tell me you doubled. Okay, they do switch out. Quillfish is faster than Serena. That's good. Chomp comes out. I mean, yeah, this thing is a problem. It's been a problem since day one. I'm gonna U-turn because U-turn is my only play here. I have to sack Quillfish. It's gonna Earth Power, which kind of sucks. Oh, they double into what? Flyby. Oh, it's, bro. Imagine I clicked Terra Blast there. That would have done like half. Oh my god, man, I was playing too defensive in this game. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I have to Bar Barrage here. There's no other play. I mean, I could Toxic too. They go U-turn. Okay. Toxic is not bad. I mean, let's see. Who do you want to bring out? I just went for Toxic because I'm like, you know what? That might not be a bad play. Garchomp comes out. Can I actually Toxic stall this Garchomp? That would be insane. Now that it's poison, can I actually get a turn off? I mean, it's faster, right? It's special. I have to sack this thing because like Comfey ain't an answer to Earth Power anymore, and then maybe try to get Ogerpon in. That's my only play here. I'm gonna what do I do? Pain Split is good, but yeah, it outspeeds, so there's no hope. See ya. Fish. Man, this is a rough battle. Not a good way to start season 1, bro. That is bad. Can I actually pull this in? Yeah, I have to. I think I have to go Ogerpon here. There is no other option. Oh man, what do I do? Do I just Trailblaze on this mug? Ivy Cudgel is not bad. Ivy Cudgel probably does a lot, but they're gonna probably switch, so Trailblaze is the better play. This is the only way. I have to hope on Ogerpon trying to do something here. This is not good. This is not good at all. Yeah, this is not good. Man, week 1. Maki had fantastic prep though. This special chomp is the bane of my existence. Special quill, like, made so much sense. But now it's special chomp, like, no, it doesn't work. Oh man, they do redraw. Who are you going into? Trixie. That's the Umbreon. Oh man. Alright, with Trailblaze, we got speed. I have to go for a sweep, right? I have to, like, there's no other way. Oh, come on, man. Oh man, I have to just SD on this. If I SD, Ivy Cudgel does so much. Like, I could also switch, which, yeah, probably a good play, because I do want to trick this. I have my tech. Oh man. Let's see it. Goes for foul play. That does so much. Well, I'm just gonna show it my tech at this point, because there's no other way. Like, Ogerpon's gonna be there, so let's just show you my tech. Do I go for U-turn? Actually? Yeah, let's U-turn. Let's do it. Goes for protect. Okay. Okay, foul play, protect. Honestly, you know what? I'm just gonna show you my tech. I think Ogerpon. Wait, actually, if I trick right now, protect. It's locked into protect. Man. Dude. Come on. U-turn. Let's see. I mean, surely they go into Garchomp. That's the only reason I click U-turn there. You don't switch. Why? Why? You have been switching all the time. All the time. I mean, foul play just clean, right? That's probably why. Well, Ogerpon. It's your time to shine, buddy. It's your time to shine. Bruh. Goes for toxic. I came in sweep. That's so annoying, man. That's so annoying. I should have tricked there. Man. That sucks. I have to SD. There's no other hope. There's no other hope. Let's do it, Ogerpon. You're my last hope. Oh, dude, I forgot about foul play. I'm just getting destroyed in this game. It's whatever, man. Good prep, Maki. That is insane prep. I can't even. That's just good prep. I think I'm just gonna show off my trick now. Man, this Comfey was so built on this Umbreon too. Like, really. Alright, trick. They see my Scarf Comfey. I'm not triage. It's insane, huh? Well, there goes the trick. GG's to Maki. This is the first time I've gotten 6-0'd. I don't know how to feel. I'm really salty, man. I'm really salty about the crit. Also, turn 1, like, Metagross. Oh my god. Metagross had such a good time. I should have scouted for this. That's so bad. That is so bad. There's no hope. I can't even switch for Natural Cure. So it is 0-6 for Ultra Space Umbreons. Literally the worst way to start off the season. And this is the first battle for the GWA Season 5. Not good for me. Really good for Maki, who's a newcomer to this league along with me. So GG's to Maki. They would draw. Thank you for No withdrawing. Gets the passive kill on Umbreon too. That sucks, but I U-turn because, you know, it's Umbreon. But yeah. Ah, that sucks, dude. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. That I got 6-0'd, but hey, that is what it is. We'll bounce back in week 2. GG's to Maki. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.